Hey there, in this video I just want to go over the course structure and how you can approach this course to learn all of the concepts. I tried to make this course a one-time journey course. What do I mean by that? That means that you could take this course from beginning to end in one go, maybe not in one sitting. Of course, it's not going to be possible to complete it in one sitting. You may need to take it over a week or 2 weeks or maybe even a month, but you can take this course from beginning to end without having to rewatch a lecture a bazillion times, because I repeat concepts in multiple different ways. Learning is all about repetition, okay? And you need to hear things in multiple ways and in multiple flavors to really get the concepts to your core, okay? And that's what I focus on here. I'm not afraid to repeat many of the things that I go over. And students have actually appreciated that approach for my other courses, and I'm sure it's going to help you with this one as well. For this to be a one journey or one go course, it's crucial for you to work on the assignments. There are two kinds of exercises in this course. The first one is a puzzle or a question that I have inside of the video as I'm presenting, and I ask you to pause the video and try the assignment out. At that point, I expect you to pause the video and try it out, and then you can resume to watch my detailed solution overview. But make sure you stretch those muscles, those brain muscles, to practice before watching the solution. That's one kind of assignment. The next kind is timed assignments. Some of these are between 20 to 30 minutes. It may take you longer, but they're meant to provide you an opportunity for further practice. So these timed assignments are after every section. They're the last thing of each section. So the first section is database basics, and then we move on to SQL query basics, where I go over the select statement and go over basic operators, the where clause and the from clause, and you'll understand what all of that is once you get to that. And then we move on to using different kinds of functions, okay? And the practice problems in these assignments start to get more and more challenging. They get progressively more challenging, and by the time you're done with this course, if you have practiced all of those assignments, you can consider yourself pretty good at SQL. You can be very confident to put SQL on your resume. So here in section 4, we get into grouping data and computing aggregates. And notice up to this point, I have not included joins. Joins is a very popular concept, but I feel like a lot of courses introduce that too early. There are so many creative problems to work on with just a single table. So we explored that in great detail up to this point. And we even talk about subqueries, and then we go into case statements, and then we get into involving multiple tables, working with correlated subqueries and using joins, okay? And that's section 7 and 8. And then here we have a set of very difficult problems. These are going to involve working with all of the stuff that you learned up to this point in this course, okay? And this can take you upwards of maybe an hour or two to just work on these problems, provided that you worked on all of the previous assignments, okay? If you haven't worked on those previous assignments, you've got no prayer in trying to solve some of these problems. So make sure you've invested that time and energy and practice to learn all of those concepts, okay, before you get into the advanced sections. And then finally in section 9, we get into window functions, doing roll-ups and cubes, and I show you other ways of aggregating your data in a far more flexible manner. And this is very useful for reporting. Okay, so the primary focus of this course is on building your query skills. I'd like to turn you into a query wizard. By the time you're done with this course, you can be very comfortable with getting insight from data using the SQL language to write very complex queries. So my goal is for you to never be afraid to see a complex query ever again, okay? And hopefully this course should achieve that. But again, very important, you have to complete all of the video assignments as well as the timed assignments. And that's how you can make this course a one-time watch course, meaning you take it from the beginning to the end while you're completing all of those assignments and exercises. By the time you finish, you can be very confident that you've learned everything there is to know about advanced SQL queries. So with that being said, I'll leave you to the remaining lectures. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the course.